King Lagerfeld here, back with another video reaction. And today we're going to do another video by SML Universe. This one is the most racist SML videos. Now, this will be more of a serious one, I guess. Yeah, they have said, you know, the N-word and stuff in some of their videos in the past. Yeah, so they've had a lot of controversial moments. You know, not everybody likes Black Yoshi because he was very much a stereotype. Cody's dad also. And they've just had other characters that have come through, Jamal, just a bunch of other characters that have come through and had very stereotypical personalities. So yeah, they're not innocent, so I'm sure there's a lot that SML Universe is gonna recap for us. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it and see what the most racist moments that they've come up with. Let's go ahead.
From voice actors saying the N-word,
what's up, nigga?
To videos that got the channel demonetized.
And these are my videos that are officially just...
These are 10 of the most racist videos SML has ever made. Starting with Poor Cody, which is a wild and just borderline straight up racist video. The video starts in Cody's house with Judith and Tyrone's bills being due. But Judith has already slept with every guy in town, so slinging leg unfortunately isn't an option. This leads Tyrone to the genius idea to make his own version of the Scrub Daddy. And things are about to go very wrong.
So you telling me they made a scrub cracker, a scrub Mexican, and a scrub Asian, but not a black one?
I don't think so.
Wow, we getting more racist and more racist by the day. Who lives in segregation under the sea is Scrub Daddy!
So he goes to Steve and gets his patent approved for his product. And this is where we see his genius invention. The scrub. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, this is crazy. After 2 minutes of Tyrone gaslighting Steve into saying the N-word, he finally gets the approval for his scrub friend. But back at the SML house, Junior, Joseph, and Cody turn on the TV to see Tyrone's abomination of a product.
Meet Scrub. He's the perfect YN for all of your scrubbing needs. Trying to get that stubborn stain off your plate? Scrub. Old dry food on your spoon? No way. Scrub. Now introducing Scrub Brother.
That's better.
Apparently, you can't say the N-word on televised broadcasts.
So yeah, he changes the name to Scrub Brother, which makes it way easier to say for a lot of people. But this still isn't gonna help him from getting sued by Scrub Daddy.
And you mad, you quivering in your shoes. I bet you racist as hell. You voted for Mitt Romney. Anything to keep a black man down. Obama is the best president!
Okay, I'm just here to file a lawsuit against you.
Oh, you suing me? I know damn well you're not gonna sue me. Why? You don't own me. You don't own this product. Is that what you're trying to tell me? You own this?
Look
you
at
own
the package.
You own all black people? You own us as slaves?
So yeah, he gets sued, predictably. But Tyrone ended up countersuing him in court for being racist. And he got $40,000, so I guess he ended up winning in the end. That's about it. Tyrone in this video was completely unhinged. But honestly, I thought it was hilarious. SML is the only channel who can get away with this kind of humor. But speaking of racist, if we have to talk about Orange is the New Black. This video starts with Cody bringing in his coffin that his parents bought him. Presumably, they think he's gonna die soon. Better to be prepared, I guess? This video is already off to a weird start, but after this, the news comes on. And this is where the video really starts taking a racist turn.
Yo, okay? Scientists are saying that gingers are reportedly black people. So you know what that means? I can say the N-word. Peace out, niggas.
And because Junior is also a ginger, this makes him, for some reason, think that he's black too. Yeah, I don't know what the logic is behind this video.
It all makes sense. I've been black this whole time. I've seen all the signs. I knew I was different. I listen to rap music all the time and I say the N-word when no one's looking.
But instead of just being an idiot, thinking he's black and moving on with his life, he decides he has to prove he's black. I'm sure you see the problem here. So he ends up asking Chef Pee-Pee how he can be more black. And Chef Pee-Pee suggests that he should join a gang. This already hints at just how racist things are gonna get, but unfortunately, it gets even worse.
I've never been in a
so
gang.
He ends up going up to the Bloods, who instantly pull out tons of guns on him and question what he's doing out
I've never had a gun.
Well, what the hell are you doing on my block?
White boy, I'm blacker than you guys.
You is dumb ass. You think he blacker than us. Alright, is there any last words before I make crackers all over this mother street?
Hey, do it, pork chop. Waste his ass.
Do it, pork chop. Yeah, do it, pork chop, you p***.
Wow. I ain't think I was gonna say that shit.
But soon after, the Bloods realize that Junior might actually be
Junior just so
tougher than he
reckless with his
seems. So
mouth.
they decide to put him through multiple gang initiation tests. The first one being completely curb stomping him. But after doing that for 2 whole minutes, Junior passes this test. So they give him one final test to become a part of the Bloods. He's tasked with having to kill a pig, aka a cop. So they give him a Glock and send him out on his way. But this isn't without the threat that if he chickens out and doesn't kill a cop, they will find Junior and kill his entire family. So he goes back home, realizing the mistake he's made by affiliating with the Bloods. And this is where Junior starts to regret pretending to be black.
So I decide I don't want to be black anymore. I don't know how you do it, Joseph.
I don't do the shit you're doing.
So because
Right,
Junior
thank you,
has no
Joseph.
idea what to do, he decides the best
You can
course of
just
action is
exist.
calling the cops
You don't
and
have to
asking
be
for
in a gang.
advice, which is probably the dumbest thing you can do in this situation. But to be fair, Junior probably got a concussion from getting curb stomped earlier, so I cut him some slack here to be fair. Brooklyn guy comes and Junior explains that he has to kill a cop, and Junior says that it would just be really convenient to kill Brooklyn guy right here. And Brooklyn guy, not wanting to die, suggests that he can have his family cry on the news and pretend he's dead. That way, the Bloods can still initiate him, and Brooklyn guy can stay alive,
Or you
which
can
seems
stay
like a
your
pretty
ass
good
in the
plan.
house.
But Brooklyn guy had
and
something
not
different.
join a gang.
Breaking news! Attention all Bloods! This little kid thinks he's a Blood, but he couldn't even kill me.
I
He
forgot he
wanted me
did
to
that.
lie and say that he killed me and then have my wife and daughter cry on the news, but his had me right in front of him with a gun and a coffin and everything, but he just couldn't do it. Little
Damn.
bitch made ass.
Oh, that's not cool.
So the Bloods come by and are about to kill Junior for not going through with killing Brooklyn guy. At which point, it's revealed that Junior doesn't have his own coffin picked out, just like Cody. So Tyrone decides to spare him because no man deserves to get buried in a bad quality coffin. Yeah, Cody's parents are really weird. Junior didn't end up getting into the Bloods, but at least they didn't kill him. Maybe he should go coffin shopping for next time. This video was just straight up racist in the nature of the concept of Junior thinking he's black. But despite how messed up the concept of the video might be, I
Yeah,
still think it's pretty funny. And
Yeah,
most
they were
people
making
seem to
fun of a
agree.
social
I'm
media
Ginger, and to be
joke,
honest, I
I
think it's
think.
funny to think Gingers are black. Me being Ginger, I approve this message. But if you thought this video might have been racist,
Okay.
we're just getting started, baby.
We're
Because
asking
King
you.
Joseph is where things really start to get crazy. This
Oh.
video starts with a Nigerian prince called Chawala Kawabe
I remember
coming
this
to
one.
Junior's door. And the reason he's here is because he's looking for the long-lost king of
I
the
couldn't
tribe,
believe this one.
Joseph. AKA Joseph, his friend from
Shame
school,
on
who
Cody's
they
mom.
conveniently know is in
Like,
Junior's
really?
house. And it turns out Joseph's grandfather, Istanbul, his friend from school, used to be the ruler of their country, Eswatini, but he died a tragic death. So now Joseph is in line for the throne.
Wait, Joseph's the king of Africa?
No, hell no, not Africa. Eswatini, the poorest country in Africa, duh.
Which Joseph happily accepts. And since
Still
he's king
royalty.
now, they take him back to Eswatini, where Joseph starts doing a lot of things as king. His first task is trying to cure a boy who was ran over by a hippopotamus. For some reason, they think he has special king healing powers, so he tries spitting on him, and obviously that doesn't work.
So what do you guys do for fun in Africa besides starve?
And since we're going on the hunt, you can stay here with our wives and impregnate them.
So Joseph stays back at his throne, while Junior, Cody, and the others in the Eswatini gang go out to hunt some food for King Joseph. After they get back with a whole tiger, Joseph doesn't want to eat it because he wanted to eat Popeyes.
We don't have chicken and biscuits. Jamal, get in here. Here, Rox.
Wait, the 49ers didn't win the Super Bowl.
No, Junior, they send the merchandise of the losing team to Africa so the clothes don't go to waste.
Oh, okay.
Shortly after this, they go outside and find out that the Wachuchu tribe is attacking, and the only way to stop them is if they get their parents' credit card information. The 3 numbers on the back, or if they don't have that, to go to Walgreens and get some gift cards. Wait a second, this is just a scam. But who could have been behind this?
Wait, y'all trying to scam us?
Oh, damn, they caught on so damn fast.
Wait, Dad?
Oh yeah, Cody, it's your dad. You know we put the scam together so we can pay the bills. You know how it be.
And who
Damn
is
it,
she?
Tyrone, I can't believe they figured it out. What, Mom?
Yeah, Judy, go ahead, get out that damn black face.
I'm not gonna lie, that has to be one of the most out-of-pocket moments I have ever seen in an SML video. I was looking through the comments for this, and I'm just shocked how no one is talking about the blackface. Are we all just really gonna skim over that? Logan's gotta be careful, or he might end up back back on Good Morning America. This video might have been crazy, but while this video might have been racist for blackface and a really strange plot, Bowser Jr.'s YouTube channel is racist for a completely different reason. What starts out as a decently innocent SML video on face value, with Jr. obviously starting a YouTube channel, quickly takes a turn because Jr. just cannot keep his mouth shut.
Screw those guys. We're gonna do a real prank, okay? A really offensive, cool prank that's gonna get a lot of views, okay? It's got a lot of controversy, okay? All right, Joseph, record this. Hey, what's up,
But it only keeps getting worse with Junior's weird obsession with saying the N-word. Hey, I'm starting to see a pattern with Junior liking that word.
Alright guys, so today we're gonna be playing the Sims 4 on the computer. I'm gonna name him like Fart Face or something, and I'm gonna make him a Whoop.
All you had to do was not say that word, Junior.
But if this wasn't bad enough, Junior somehow says it once again.
Jeffy being big fat nose, and like he doesn't know how to cook.
I do know how to cook, okay? Wait, what happened to
I don't get the obsession.
Oh, I got those from saying
Okay, where did you even learn that word, Junior?
I heard it in a rap song and I thought it sounded cool, so I just wanted to say it.
This is both f***ed up and hilarious at the same time. He did it again! Oh my god, a third time! This is a certified hood classic. I like how Tyrone came out of the closet. Junior was going crazy in that video, but it's not even close to how racist and downright awful the video Cody's bad word is. This video starts with the three boys playing a game of Jenga on the couch, when all of a sudden, all hell breaks loose, erupting into one of SML's most racist
he didn't
videos.
really say it, so...
You're pushing it, just pull it inward.
What was that about?
What? I just said just pull it inward.
I said it again! You're calling Joseph the N-word!
No, I mean like bring it inward.
Ridiculous.
And yeah, I'm sure you can see where this video is going. Cody tries to explain himself by pulling out a dictionary to show he wasn't saying the N-word, but I'm sure you can guess how they react to this.
Inward or inwards?
Oh, multiple niggas? So insulting me isn't good enough. You gotta insult the whole race?
Wow, Cody!
This is already awful, but somehow it continues to get worse. Joseph tries to get back at Cody by calling him terms like cracker and whitey, which is literally just reverse racism, but eventually after bullying Cody on the couch, they go downstairs and there's KFC. Because of course there is. Joseph continues to try to get a reaction out of Cody while they're eating KFC, trying to make him say more, quote, racist stuff so they can keep gaslighting him and making fun of him even more. Like, come on, bro, just let it go. It's not that deep. Literally, he just said the word inward.
Junior, can you pass me the gravy?
Oh, dude, I'm surprised she actually wants it. You know it's brown, right?
Yes, that's fine.
Cody, I'm not gonna pass it to you because you're racist.
So they finish eating KFC and go back up to the red couch, where I kid you not, they literally scold Cody for 3 minutes for coloring the Little Mermaid white instead of brown. This video is actually so dumb. They keep doing some tests to prove he's not racist, but obviously they keep gaslighting him for being racist, and the Cody torture just goes on and on. You know, I'm starting to see a trend with a lot of these bad Cody videos. It's either bad because of the weird over-the-top gross-out humor with Timmy, or it's just an entire video of Cody torture like this one is. Junior and Joseph keep calling Cody racist on the couch, when Judith and Tyrone come to the door to pick Cody. But of course, Junior cannot keep his mouth shut, and he had to tell Cody's parents that he's being a racist.
Junior, please don't tell them what I said. They're not gonna understand just like you didn't understand, and they're gonna be even more mad.
Cody, I think they need to know you're racist.
Junior, no!
Guys, today Cody said the N-word 30 times.
Cody's parents make Cody apologize for not even saying the N-word, but this video doesn't even compare to how bad this next one is. Jeffy the rapper. In this video, Jeffy realizes he has really good musical talent and decides to become a rapper. But what makes this video so racist? Well, I'll just let the video speak for itself.
I don't know where Jeffy's at.
What's up, nigga?
What? Jeffy?
What's up, daddy? I'm a gangster now.
A white voice actor, like Lance, actually saying the N-word like he did in this video today would have been heavily frowned upon. And let's be real, SML probably would have been canceled. But there's actually a good reason SML got away with this kind of humor at the time. This video was filmed back on March 13th of 2017. And in this period of time, being edgy on YouTube was the norm. And it seemed like the crazier and more racist you were in your videos, the more fans resonated with them, leading to more views. Jeffy's introduction at the beginning of 2016 was very controversial. And it only got worse as Jeffy's personality shifted, going from a very mentally handicapped child,
Hey, you want to see my pencil?
to a straight up annoyance who always screamed as much as he could to get his way.
Are you f***ing high, Daddy? You never said that to to me?
And later on in 2017, right before they started getting demonetized, Jeffy started using a lot of racist jokes in the videos. But if you thought this video was controversial already, you've literally seen nothing. We're just getting started. Jeffy becomes a rapper under the management of Tyrone and starts becoming really successful as a rapper. But then Jeffy discovers that if he commits crimes and goes to jail, it will boost his street cred, making him even more popular when he gets out, which Mario was not happy to hear.
I mean, it's nice having money, but my son's in jail right now.
Look, it's all a part of the plan,
Fuck you,
Dad.
kid.
It's all a part of the plan. He's only gonna go to jail for a couple of months, get out, drop a new song, get rich again, and then go back to jail.
Go back to jail?
Yeah, man, it's all a rinse method. You feel me? You know, wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat.
And that's exactly what
Or you
happens.
can just be a
For the rest
good
of this
rapper.
video, Jeffy just keeps going back to jail, dropping new songs, and doing different things to boost his street cred. It all comes falling apart though when Jeffy's biggest op, Toad, shoots Jeffy and
Toad
puts an
the
end to his
Destroyer.
rap career. Even the comments agree that this is one of the most controversial and racist videos that SML has ever made. Twitter would go ballistic if this came out today. How has this not been demonetized? 2017 was the last good year before people started turning into sensitive snowflakes. Miss those days. But Bowser Jr. learned Spanish
sure
is
you
racist for a
do.
completely different reason. The video starts with a seemingly innocent concept, Jr. learning a new language. But as we're about to see, this video quickly takes a very weird turn. It starts with Jackie Chu introducing the class to Spanish, or at least his version of Spanish. His
Well,
method
Jackie
is
Chu is never
hilariously
correct, so
oversimplified, adding
I'm
an
not
L to the
surprised.
beginning and O to the end of every English word. So according to Jackie Chu, school becomes El Schoolio, and dog becomes El Doggo. And this is about to set up a video full of stereotyping and racism. Cody
Very
doesn't really
much.
buy that this is how Spanish actually works, but Junior and all of his classmates being idiots eat this up and actually believe that they now have the ability to speak fluent Spanish.
Ugh, what a long and exhausting day of school today, Cody.
Yeah, I know. It's almost like we didn't learn anything at all.
But yes, we did, Cody. We learned Spanish.
No, we didn't, Junior. Nothing that he taught us was actually Spanish.
So Junior, trying to prove Cody wrong, decides to hit up a Mexican restaurant to test their skills. And here's where
And it
things
worked
get
out.
ridiculous.
Just
Somehow
stupid.
their gibberish actually works, and the restaurant staff somehow understands them.
Here you go, senor. Hot plate. Oh, that's a good point, Cody. I'm gonna ask him. El, excuse me, O. El what, O? El, how, O, did you, O, touch the hot plate, O, without it burning your hand, O? Oh! Bingo, what's his name, O?
The fuck?
Did you get your answer, Junior? Did you?
Well, I think he's just really busy.
Yeah.
I am from Spain, but I speak English very well, and I died of laughter watching this video.
Stupid.
As a Mexican, I can confirm that Jackie Chu is a very good Spanish professor. This video is just crazy, and while it's not really racist in the traditional sense, I can still see how some people would get offended by this. But in my opinion, this is nothing compared to some of the other SML videos we're gonna go over in
What
this
is the
video,
traditional
because now
sense?
we're on to the top 3. And if you thought some of these were already insane, you
Okay.
clearly haven't watched Joseph Gets Adopted, which seems like a nice and innocent SML video. As implied by the title, Joseph is gonna finally have a loving and caring family.
They
But the
blindsided
truth cannot
Joseph.
be further from this. And this video instantly starts with a bang.
All right, class, today we're going to be reading Huckleberry Finn. So I hope you got your permission slip signed because we're going to be saying the N-word 219 times.
Everyone brings in their permission slips with the signatures from their parents allowing them to say it. Besides Joseph, who already is black, so he can just say it anyways. But after Jackie Chu finds out that Joseph doesn't have his parents, he calls in Child Protective Services, who are gonna send him to a foster
He's
home
been in your
in
class
Utah.
for how long?
But
You're
Joseph
just
doesn't
now
want to go to
discovering
Utah.
this?
So then Brooklyn guy gives him the ultimatum that if he finds someone to adopt him by the end of the day, he doesn't have to go to a foster home. So Junior, being a good friend, goes out and tries to find
Who
a family
signed him
to
up for
adopt
school?
Joseph. He first asks Chef Pee-Pee,
Questions
but
that
in
need
this
answers.
moment, he's conveniently ranting about how he would never want to have a kid. So that doesn't work. Then Junior
You don't have
asks
to raise
Cody's
him.
parents, but
Just watch
Tyrone
him.
doesn't want to adopt Joseph because racism. The Hucker dudes.
Oh, no.
And they seem weirdly down to adopt Joseph.
Oh.
But it turns out this was all
Get out.
for the wrong reason. In reality, it turns out the reason they wanted to adopt Joseph was because he's black. And they think that he could be good at sports and make them a lot of money. So they instantly adopt him. So they go to the football field to see how fast he can run. But bro is not fast at all. So next he tries his basketball skills. And he gets completely completely destroyed. So then the Huckardoos unadopt him, and Joseph goes back to being homeless again. But at least he didn't have to go to Utah because the cops didn't see him rip up the papers, so it wasn't legally binding. The concept of this video was absolutely diabolical, being one of the most racist SML videos ever made. But Cody's Hanukkah really starts to ramp up how bad these videos are getting. To quickly summarize, it starts off with Junior and Joseph playing pool, when all of a sudden Cody arrives at the door, inviting them both to Hanukkah. Of course, they don't want to go, but Cody tries bribing them by promising them 12 presents. Although Junior reluctantly agrees, just because he wants the presents, Joseph saw right through the disaster that was gonna happen and decided to decline the offer. And honestly, that was the best decision he could have made. Once Junior arrives, he's led in by Tyrone, then, this thing shows up.
Oh, hello.
What is this?
Oh, this is just the Nazi cheeseburger. Say hello to the Nazi cheeseburger.
Hello. Why do you have this?
Oh, well, every
Because
Hanukkah
she's
we
a
get a
weirdo.
Nazi cheeseburger, and we say mean things to it, and we beat it up and call it names.
Okay.
If you thought this was bad, oh no, you've literally seen nothing. We're only 2 minutes into the video, and the stuff we find in Cody's house later gets a lot worse. Anyways, after Junior whacks the Nazi cheeseburger, Cody is being sus with Ken in his room when Tyrone stops him and tells him that Junior's there. After that disturbing scene, SML decides to make another offensive joke yet again with the money cake, implying the stereotype that Jewish people are rich and love coins and pennies, which is pretty racist. But it only gets worse when Tyrone comes in the room with a menorah, which is a candle that Jewish people use to celebrate Hanukkah. But for some reason, he calls it the manure instead of its real name. Once Cody finally gets into the kitchen with Junior, he explains to him that none of what his parents say really actually is Hanukkah. And then he starts correcting the names of items they have. For example, Judoff is actually Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. And it's not the manure, it's the menorah. After this, Cody goes to get Ken, then Judith comes back with bacon. Yeah, if you don't know, Jewish people don't eat pork. So basically, Judith and Tyrone are just doing everything wrong. This video is already super weird. However, things are about to get even weirder. Tyrone begins lighting the manure and starts setting up their grand Hanukkah celebration. After everything's set up, Junior, confused, asks Tyrone if there's 9 candles on the manure, then why does he only get 12 presents? But then Tyrone starts speaking Japanese and making up something that's obviously a lie. But here's where things get more interesting though. Once Junior asks for his 12 presents, Judith and Tyrone take him back to the Nazi cheeseburger and explain that he needs to beat open the Nazi cheeseburger in order to get his 12 presents.
The Shabbat.
Okay.
Good hit, little.
Good job.
Oh, wow, I actually, broke them open.
Empty out the Nazi cheeseburger and see what your presents are.
Oh, all my presents are in here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Empty it out.
Okay.
Flip it over. There you go.
What? It was full of golf balls.
I'm going home.
You can never trust the Nazi cheeseburger.
I'm going home.
Once Junior realizes that he's been gypped, he obviously gets
home.
sad and wants to leave. And yeah, who wouldn't in this situation? You're telling me if I went all the way to my friend's house and put up with all their weird Jewish stuff that their parents had in their house just to get golf balls when I was promised presents? Yeah, I would leave too. In fact, I would be crashing out. But then we get one of the funniest scenes in SML history, the Shabbat fight. Basically, this is where there are 2 robots, the red representing the Nazis, and the blue one representing the Jews. The Jewish one has won 5 years in a row, because they take the batteries out of the red one. However, the funniest and most unexpected thing happens.
Come on, Jew.
I got it.
You can do it. Hanukkah's over.
After this, Junior leaves and tells Cody how lame Hanukkah was. This video was just straight up racist, and completely divided the SML community at the time. This video is a testament to how fast society evolves. It came out like 8 years ago, and half the jokes are already considered outdated humor. Back when it came out, these jokes were still offensive, but you wouldn't have been canceled for them. But this next video divided the fan base even more when it was released. So much so, to the point where Logan was literally forced to put up an apology in the comments. Coming in as the #1 most racist SML video of all time is Jeffy the Spy. This video starts with Marvin, Jeffy, and Rose all eating Chinese food. But then Jeffy makes a critical mistake by saying "I spy," which leads to the government thinking that Jeffy is a spy, even though he was just reading his I Spy book. This continues when they listen in again and Rose suggests that they get Panda Express, which Marvin replies, "I love Chinese." And then that falsely confirms their suspicion that Jeffy and Marvin are Chinese spies. After the government arrives, here's where things take a very interesting turn. Marvin tries to weasel his way out of the situation because, well, it's actually just a coincidence, and they're not actually Chinese spies. But when Simmons gets upstairs to confirm this, Jeffy, for some reason, out of nowhere starts using a stereotypical Chinese accent.
Where's the other Chinese spy?
We're not Chinese.
Yummy egg roll in my tum-tum.
Oh, there he is! Y'all are coming with me!
Where are you taking them?
Just
Wait
so
a
wrong.
second, there are so many things wrong with this. Firstly, this is America, where we have something called the 4th Amendment, which means you need a warrant to search and seize stuff from people's homes. Well, there can be exceptions. Hearing Jeffy say something over a spyware device is not good enough to violate someone's rights. But after this is where the whole video starts getting really racist. Once Marvin and Jeffy are in an interrogation room, Poopy explains why they're there. Marvin says it's all a misunderstanding, yet Poopy doesn't believe them. So Poopy says that if Jeffy can say the entire Pledge of Allegiance, then he will believe him and let them go. But then this happens.
We know where that's
I'm gonna
going.
prove to you I'm not Chinese.
Oh, you don't have to prove you're not Chinese. You just have to prove that you're American.
Okay, tell me what to do.
Tell me the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance.
Not you, him.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
But it only gets worse. Now that Marvin and Jeffy have been sent to
What do
Guantanamo
you do with
Bay,
him?
which is a prison for
What do
in
you do with
Guantanamo,
him?
Cuba, ran by the United States. Marvin and Jeffy both encounter a Middle Eastern terrorist played by Lavelle. And let's just say this video definitely targets many races. They go on to make offensive jokes using Jenga towers as the Twin Towers, mocking other religions, and the stereotypical hate for America. However, it's not even just the jokes, but also the cosplay is very disturbing, as they used a Middle Eastern hat and beard to paint the picture of the stereotypical Middle Eastern terrorist. Anyways, once Marvin and Jeffy get out of prison, Brooklyn Guy realizes that they can use their spy abilities to gather intel on Russia and China. And this is where they successfully complete their mission of spying on Xi Jinping and Vladimir Putin. And after they do this, everything goes back to normal. This video was off-putting in all the worst ways. It was so bad to the point where Logan himself had to make an apology in the comments. Sorry if anyone was offended by this video. We're not trying to upset anyone. All of our videos are just meant to entertain you guys. Sometimes we include dark humor, and I understand it's not for everyone. There will be a new video Monday. Thanks for watching and supporting our channel. Yikes. You know a video is controversial when you have to pin a comment like that. These guys aren't afraid to get canceled. They're going back on Good Morning America with this one. Let's hope Logan cleans up his videos and doesn't do stuff like this in the future. Because yeah, if he makes another video similar to this, we're gonna be going back on Good Morning America.
Yeah, well, first I just want to say, with all of the racist videos that SML has had, they have also had videos where they've, you know, stood up for like Black Lives Matter and stuff like that, and they've also told white jokes, like when they had the country music that Sheppy was listening to. That music was very about people with their cousins and all that. I mean, so they do make stereotypical jokes about, you know, Logan's own race as well. And they also, you know, like I said, they stand up for injustice as well, and you can find it like within the jokes and stuff like that. So I won't say that it's all bad, because it's not really. That's never going to stop. SML, they're always going to keep pushing the envelope and just trying to shock everybody. I mean, it's part of what they do, so I don't ever expect them to stop. Yeah, can they be maybe like a bit more considerate or not be too over the top with it? Maybe. I mean, there's other ways to be funny, but I don't mind it just like, you know, here and there. But just like, you don't have to make it the whole video. I think that's a little bit overwhelming, and that can become offensive. But if you just sprinkle it in, I mean, a little bit of, you know, shock with jokes is always good. Yeah. So I mean, but these were pretty pretty controversial videos. They did have other ones. The only one that I can really think of is Cody's family with Boo Keisha and Woo Keisha. And so yeah, they were making some crazy jokes in that one. Like Logan, Junior not seeing Boo Keisha when she was standing next to Cody outside in the dark. So yeah, so that one was a lot. And there's been other videos, but I can't really think of all of it right now. But yeah, when I went to go find this video, I read some of the comments, and some people were trying to say we have to remember that Lavelle gave them the pass to say it. I just want people to know there is no pass. There's no invisible pass that somebody can just give you, and because they're black and they're giving it to you, you can just go around the whole world saying it. Just know that whoever gave you the pass, they're setting you up, because just because it's okay to say it in front of them, which whatever, if that's cool with you, for your white friends to say it in front of you, whatever, but you're setting them up, because if you make somebody think that they can just go around school or their job or around their other friends or just in public in general saying it and think that they're going to get the same response as when they're with you, no, that's not how the world works. So stop making white people feel like there's, or any type of other non-black race, stop making them feel like there's a pass, and that because you're okay with it, that it's fine that they say it to everybody. No, that's damaging. That you're setting them up, and you're also making yourself look stupid, in my opinion. So yeah, stop talking about that N-word pass. Nobody has it other than people who look like me, okay? And just don't go around saying it. If you want to say it in private, that's whatever. But there is no pass, okay? That's fictional, and stop buying into that. It's stupid. But other than that, I do agree that a lot of these videos were heavy-handed with the racism, but still, like I said, they're never gonna stop. But yeah, they can try to just sprinkle it in, put it here and there. But making whole videos about certain races is just it's a lot. But I mean, they still have their funny moments, I guess. I'm trying not to take it too heavily. So okay, just the N-word pass part. That's the only part where I'm like, okay. But yeah, I'm trying to be lighthearted about the rest of it, because yeah, fine. I don't think that Logan means to hurt anyone, so that's why I'm just not being so offended about it. But yeah, it can be a little bit less sometimes. But anyway, guys, another great video by SML Universe. Let me know what you guys thought about this down in the comments below, and be respectful. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, be blessed, be your best, and keep down the stars. Bye, guys.